It's great to see everyone out here today. So many neighborhood faces and many people that we know from our community. Mrs. Higgins, thank you for being here, obviously, and for all your work in making this happen. I want to just pay a special tribute to Mrs. Higgins, who reached out to our office to ask about what the city can do to honor the memory of Mr. Higgins.
Because originally the neighbors thought we should change Brayburn Road to Higgins Road.
Yeah.
And that's why I called wrong.
Which we could have done too.
Oh yeah, but that would have been much more involved. It probably wouldn't make everybody in the neighborhood happy.
And I will say we've done that once when I was on the city council for 13 years. One time we changed the street in order to memorialize somebody, so it is possible. But this is equally awesome for the Higgins family and for Mrs. Higgins, and for Mr. Higgins, who was such a beloved member of our community. I always remember so fondly, not just politically, Mr. Higgins and Mrs. Higgins supporting my campaigns and coming to my events, but no matter where I was in the neighborhood, Mr. Higgins on his walks, walking around the community. And I live all the way over on Chittick Road on Truman Highway, and Mr. Higgins would walk by my house, and he would come say hi, and I was a big tennis player. And we would play on the courts on Truman Parkway, and he would come over to the courts and say hi while we were playing. And just a wonderful, lifelong member of our community, the Higgins family, who lived there for so long and given so much to the neighborhood. But also, we also want to honor the sacrifice that Mr. Higgins made as a veteran serving our country. We want to say thank you to all the veterans who are here today, for everything that they do. If you're a veteran in this crowd today, thank you for your service and for what you do for our country. So respect the sacrifice and what you've given to make our country great and to really, on behalf of our country. And we want to really recognize and thank Mr. Higgins especially today for his service to our country, for his dedication, for his military service, and for his lifelong living in our community. We're also joined by Rolling Thunder. Steve, if you want to come up, they do so much just on behalf of Hyde Park and our veterans, and just to say a couple of words on behalf of our military families.
First of all, my name is Steven Sauer. I'm the assistant liaison of Rolling Thunder. We do have a chapter here. I'm a Hyde Park resident. I live in Hyde Park. I was president for 7 years now. I moved up to assistant liaison. If you've never heard of Rolling Thunder, our main mission is to educate the public that there's over 73,000 men and women missing from previous wars. I know we're here to honor this gentleman. If it wasn't for gentlemen like him, we wouldn't be here. It's a fact that he provided our freedom for us to do what we do to this current day. So it's an honor to be here. I'm glad I started. I'm glad I was invited here. We need more gentlemen like this. We need to honor our veterans every day. If you see a veteran, thank them, help them. Shovel, take the trash out. If you do something for our veterans, that's what it's all about. Because it's gentlemen like him that gave us our freedom to do what we're doing. Thank you very much.
And I just want to give a special shout out to John Allison. Where is John? I lost him. From the Veteran Services Office of the City of Boston. Commissioner Santiago, who worked hand in hand. There is a process to get a square dedicated. You can have a hero square for individuals who were died in the service of our country, or a veteran square for those we want to honor. And it was John and the team at Veteran Services and Commissioner Santiago who walked us through the whole process, who was able to get this done through Mrs. Higgins giving us all the appropriate materials, DD 214 and all of those appropriate paperwork. And then the City of Boston as well, the Mayor's Office, for creating the sign that we're about to unveil. So we want to thank Commissioner Santiago and John, who couldn't be here today as well. So with that, we're so excited that we can permanently memorialize this intersection right here at Brayward and Brayburn forever in our history, for all time, will be now memorialized officially in the records of the City of Boston, and here in our neighborhood, which we all love so much here in Hyde Park, will forever be memorialized on behalf of Mr. Higgins. So Mrs. Higgins and members of the family, if you want to come up and officially, for the record, unveil this sign that will forever be in the records of the City of Boston as Mr. Higgins Square here, right here in our community. So we're going to do a count to three.
Okay, and then Paul.
Yep. And so we'll do 1, 2, 3. thank Mr. Higgins and the entire family for what they've did for our country. Do you guys want to say anything? The floor is yours.
Well, thank you all for
Thank you.
coming
Right.
and for being the best neighbors my parents could have had. My dad loves you guys, and we miss him terribly. We miss him too.
Thank you, everybody. That concludes our program.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.